This is a placing and tracing tutorial for Adobe Illustrator CC17 and previous versions. Open Adobe Illustrator, either pinned from your taskbar or from the Start orb in your program listings. This window will not show up for you. Make your toolbox one row. File, New. We want a tabloid document. Make sure it says tabloid and hit Create. We are going to place a file from your desktop images folder that we copied to your desktop. We are going to select the Motion K-3. Leave the image attached to your mouse. Click in the upper left-hand corner as it is a very large file. Center it on your page. That black box is your page. Do not make it smaller. Let it be the original size. Hold Alt to scroll out. Open your Layers palette. Lock Layer 1. Panel Options. New Layer. I am going to label this layer Motion K. I am going to give it a different color because red is the same color as we're tracing, so we want a green. High contrast. Once you've done that, hit OK. Notice the layer is now changed to the Motion K layer. Here we are going to introduce the new tool called the Pen tool. The Pen tool is going to allow us to create a drawing, a tracing of the Motion K, vector art. So I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Click on the corner. I am not holding the mouse down. I click and let go. Click, release. Click, release. Now you can see that it is starting to fill in the shape that I am creating. It's filling it white because I have a white fill and a black stroke. Right now I just want to turn the fill off. Hitting this red line will turn the fill to none, so there is no fill. Continue clicking around the K. You may have to zoom in. Hold spacebar, click and drag, let go of spacebar. Click, hold spacebar, click and drag. This is not how this K should look, so we will make it look the way it should look. Any straight line should begin and end with an anchor point. And you must finish where you started. The next step is to take your anchor point tool and start bending the lines. Grab the line and bend it to make it fit where it's supposed to be. This particular line I cannot do with the rest with one drag. So I click and I let go, focusing on one side. Then I grab the handle and focus on the other side. This one I can do with one click. Click and drag. And here, the black is covering the red, so I will adjust it only to the red. Notice the placement of these handles. This is a very tricky corner. Once you have completed bending the lines all the way around, I made this one a little bigger because it doesn't look as good if I follow that line from here. Now I can turn off my Motion K, my layer 1, and I have my black stroke with no fill. I go to my swatches, I turn my fill red, click on my stroke, and turn it off, none. Going to my selection tool, I need to select my K. I'm going to hold Alt, click and drag so it looks like a drop shadow, just lower left. Let go of the mouse first, then the Alt. I need to fill that black because that's my drop shadow. Now obviously that doesn't look right. We need to put the K behind, the black K behind the red K. Click on your layers palette, expand Motion K layer, grab the black K, drop it behind the red K. We have our black and red Motion K.